Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Dr. JingDuan Yang here. Today we're diving into a topic that I'm sure many of you have been curious about. Can a gluten-free diet really improve your cognitive function? Whether you have been feeling brain fog, difficulty focusing, or you're just curious about the brain-gut connection, this video will help you understand the science behind it. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the end because I'm going to share some practical tips on how to determine if gluten might be affecting your brain. Let's start with the basics. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye, as in many of the foods we eat, from bread to pasta and cookies. For most people, gluten is harmless, but for others, particularly those with celiac disease or non-celiac gluten sensitivity, gluten can cause all sorts of problems, including, issues with brain function. We know that what happens in your gut can affect your brain, thanks to something called the gut-brain axis. This is a two-way communication system between your digestive system and your central nervous system. When gluten triggers inflammation in the gut, it can send distress signals to the brain, and that's when the things like brain fog can set in. So what's happening inside your body when gluten messes with your brain? It's not just about feeling bloated or tired after a heavy meal. There's much more going on, and the science is fascinating. For people with celiac disease, gluten triggers an autoimmune reaction. This means the immune system goes into overdrive, not just attacking the gluten, but also causing inflammation throughout the body, including the brain. That can lead to symptoms like forgetfulness, trouble concentrating, or many people call the brain fog, feeling like your mind is in a haze. But even if you don't have celiac disease, non-celiac gluten sensitivity can still cause inflammation in the gut, which can lead to the same cognitive issues. And when the gut becomes inflamed, it can lead to something called leaky gut. This means undigested proteins and toxins leak into your bloodstream, eventually reaching your brain, where they can cause inflammation and cognitive dysfunction. I have had many patients come to me over the years struggling with focus, memory, and overall cognitive performance. They didn't have obvious digestive issues, but they kept feeling mentally sluggish and they didn't know why. One patient, a 35-year-old woman, was having trouble with memory and concentration. He would walk into a room sometimes and forget why she was there. We started exploring her diet and noticed that he ate a lot of gluten. Bagels, pastas, and bread were her go-to meals. We decided to try a gluten-free diet for 6 weeks. Let me tell you, the transformation was incredible. Her brain fog cleared up, and she reported feeling sharper and more focused. And this is just one of the many similar stories I have seen. Of course, everyone is different, but it is something worth considering if you are struggling with cognitive issues. Research backs this up too. Studies have shown that individuals with celiac disease often experience cognitive improvement after adopting a gluten-free diet. A study published in the American Journal of Gastrology found that cognitive function like memory attention improved significantly after a year on gluten-free diet. And for those with non-celiac gluten sensitivity, research suggests that many experience clearer thinking and better mental function when they cut out gluten. This isn't just a placebo effect, it's a real biological changes happening in the brain. So, who might benefit from trying gluten-free diet to improve brain function? Let's break it down. First, if you have celiac disease, a gluten-free diet isn't just an option, it's a necessity. But beyond that, if you experience non-celiac gluten sensitivity where you feel bloated, tired, and mentally foggy after eating gluten, it's worth experimenting with going gluten-free to see if your mental clarity improves. Also, people with autoimmune diseases like Hashimoto's thyroiditis or chronic inflammation may find cognitive benefits from eliminating gluten. The connection between inflammation and brain function is real. Gluten could be an underlying culprit. Lastly, some children with autism spectrum disorder, ASD, or ADHD, have been reported to show improvements in behavior and cognitive functions when they adopt a gluten-free diet. While more research is needed, many parents have noticed a difference. I have a patient whose grandparents took him everywhere in the world to help with his autism. Eventually, it is the gluten-free diet helped him the most. Now you might be wondering, should I go gluten-free? The answer really depends on your body. Here's what I recommend. If you want to find out, start with a simple elimination diet. Remove gluten from your meals for about 4 to 6 weeks. Focus on natural, nutrient-rich, gluten-free foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and gluten-free grains like quinoa and brown rice. Pay close attention to how your brain feels during this period. Do you feel more clear-headed? Is your focus improving? After 6 weeks, reintroduce gluten and observe how your body and mind react. Do the brain fog or memory issue come back? If they do, gluten might be a trigger for you. At the end of the day, a gluten-free diet isn't for everyone, but for some, it can make a world of difference, especially when it comes to the brain health. If you're struggling with cognitive issues like brain fog, memory loss, or difficulty concentrating, gluten might be part of the problem. So, what do you have to lose? Give it a try for a few weeks and see how you feel. And remember, your brain and the gut are more connected than you think. If you found this video helpful, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share this with anyone who might benefit from it. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Have you tried a gluten-free diet for cognitive function? What was your experience? Until next time, take care of your body and it will take care of your mind.